Travis with Rush.
Here, we're at Rush Houston location. We have over 30 plus locations in the state of Texas to help you. We are a one-stop shopping with ASRs, aftermarket parts. We have our mobile service, multiple locations, and then we have Rush Care, which is your contract maintenance. We legitimately are a one-stop shop, especially when here in this right now, you have over 60 years of experience combined in the trucking industry to support you here in Houston. But the other one who's very popular is Hino. Hino is a Toyota Group company. This truck now has the Cummins engine and the Allison transmission. We have great visibility for a conventional truck. The cab is fiberglass, easy to open. We are a truck that goes on the side of the road to protect individuals in case of a crash. So we're already set up with 2 hooks here for you. Come inside, let me show you the visibility of the Hino. Guys, love Texas. Gentlemen's around here. Thank you, sir. We have multiple grab handles. And what I want you to see is the visibility that we have when we're sitting on this truck. You see that we can see about 10 feet away from what I'm sitting, and I'm not a very tall person. We also have great height on this truck. We have an elliptical column. We have 57-inch screen here with information, and of course 2 of the other meters. This is your main A panel. This is our B. Everything is easily accessible for the driver. They're hands-free Bluetooth, the temperature control, and any auxiliary switches can be done here. We have a backup camera for the system, and this is the system for the TMA that's been installed by our friends at Batterson. And this is going to be a 3-man truck crew, the driver operating the machinery, and then at least 2 other individuals whom are removing the cones or the paints in the back of the truck, which I'm going to show you. But there is room for 3 of us here with lots of storage for 3 individuals to sit here. So let me show you the function that Danny at BATR has done. BTE also has the opportunity to be in the trucking business on the highway application. And so he really thought about details here that are important for the safety of our drivers. And what I want to point out to you, so this is 18-foot long bed. And in here is where our inside crew goes in. They release this here, easy access. The person here who is either picking up the cones and putting them up or picking them up from here and down is got availability. This closes, so when this truck is loaded, it's ready to go. We have a non-skip surface here on the flatbed that is going to make sure that our drivers are not going to fall. I'm going to show you the attention to detail. So this could be here just following, but instead they thought of putting a lever here, and this is now retained in here. This is attention to detail. Also, non-skid platform here, as well as a step to get in and out of the bed. The other function here I want to show you is, again, if you're on the side of the road and it's windy, we want to make sure that the drivers are able to latch this in here and it's safe. This is attention to detail. We have the DOT striping here that is important. These are removable racks, so you have function of having 18 feet by 102 wide of space inside if you needed to load something to the job site, both in the morning and at night. And here is the star of the show. This is the Scorpion crash prevention system, and we're going to go ahead and show you how this operates. It's rather interesting. The first thing I want you to see is that the system is folded onto itself, protecting it. You see that we have tail lights there, and you can see that we also have flashers there over the cab. And here we go.
The nice thing about this system is it's very friendly, user-friendly right here. You have these right here, and they turn on your beacon lights and your warning lights. This turns on your message board where you can change the message on your sign. And this is your controls to go up or down. You just push that down and that operates the system. If you want it to go back up, just push it back up. Here's your control board if you want to set that up. Hit yes, there it is. This also has a remote control so you can operate it from outside of the vehicle. Thank you very much.
So a couple of things that I want to point point out to you is inside the cab, the driver has a screen, a monitor with cameras. This is one of the cameras here so that they can see when they're picking up and dropping off on the side of the road. We want to make sure that they can see inside the cab. But also, Hino has a great visibility and the driver can see from his side mirrors. This is a board that obviously is going to give multi-function directions to the drivers behind us. So this is really important. And you can see that once that's raised, we have flashers right there as well. This is important. The other important thing about this system is that because it is a multi-piece system, if this system is crashes in a car vehicle accident, then you can replace this other piece for it. But what's important about this is it's not just this hardware, it's also how you build the bed. So first of all, this is Texas US DOT colors for a crasher truck. The great thing about this truck right now is that it needs a few components, and one of them is that it has the US DOT colors. You see the red and the white here, and of course you see that on the side we have a lot of the clearance strips there for the safety, and you see that throughout the flatbed. You're also going to see that the Batterson team has done a great job with visibility on the work site with these super LED lights. But then I also want you to see this is the system of the bed when it's closed before, so that has access on both sides for employees on both sides. This is the other very important thing that I spoke to you about, is that it needs to have weight. This vehicle has, in the center frame, Danny has done a great job in that he put cement in there so that it weighs down the truck with 20,000 pounds. This is super critical. The last component is going to be that this vehicle has air brakes. We need to be blocking the traffic, but if there's a case of a collision, we don't want the truck to inch forward. So we want that air brakes to lock up the chassis from it moving forward. This is why the Hino's visibility, turning radius, is phenomenal for the partnership with the attenuator trucks. I'm Paula with Rush, 408-655-8889. Go Rush!